Yo, in this video, you're gonna learn how to style the header for your website, Bosscart. So to style your header, it's simple. You just roll over top of it, and then you're gonna see a bunch of different weird symbols popping up. So basically, this is your logo. These are all widgets, first of all, right? These are all different widgets that you can add. This is a logo widget. So if we click the corkscrew here, you can either set a text logo or upload an image to be our logo. Right now it's text. And then this little blue dot here that you'll see in between elements indicates how far you want to have space in between each element. And then each element you can click and edit. They're all customizable, and it's really that simple. And then to add a new element, click any of the plus signs, and you can add an element in that space. So let's say we want to add a button. We click here. We'll call it Start Now, and then we'll make it link to our contacts page. Select, and there we go. We've got a button right there, and then we can style the button, the way we like it. Also, on top and below the main header area, you'll be able to add like a top header or area on the bottom. So this already has a top area, so this plus sign isn't shown on top. So you can add anything up on the top. So add social media icons. You can add any text that we want. As you can see, we got text, we got social media. You can add a line, you can add a menu, a search, any icon, button, any code. If you have like some custom code for a button from another application, you can add it that way. You add a search area. Boom, we got a search field here. So that's how that would work. And if you wanted to delete a row, you would just click this trash can icon here. And to style that row, we would click on the corkscrew. We can make the background color, something like that, or not, because that looks crazy. It all looks crazy, but you see how it works. So that's how that works. And if you want to add another row below, same deal. Add a thing here, log in. Looks crazy, but that's basically how it works. So those are the different widgets. Those are how you can style it. Now, you've got your menu here. So I'm gonna show you a couple things that's pretty cool about the menu. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna edit the menu, and it's gonna show all the different links that we have here. To add a new menu item, we would just click Add New Menu Item, and then choose one of the pages that are already here. I think we have a gallery on this demo, so we could choose, have a gallery open up, hit select, and boom, it opens up the gallery. It adds a new link right here to the gallery. Now for each menu item, we can actually create sub menu items just by hovering over these little dots here and then dragging it over, and it becomes a sub menu item underneath another menu item. So boom, as you can see, it's bouquets. So we'll click bouquets. Well, we have to preview it. We open up here, we click bouquets. Well, maybe I need to save it, right? That makes sense, right? So we'll hit the preview, bouquets, and then boom, our sub menu items popped up, right? So that's how you would do that. Let's go back to edit menu. And then we can also add a mega menu, which is really cool too. So let's say you wanted to add like a really rich contact mega menu. So we'll just click this plus button here, and then it's gonna add a mega menu right here. So to edit that, we'll just click edit, and then boom, this is our mega menu. So let's say we wanted to, and you style it just like any other page, right? So let's say we wanted to add, a map. So we could either add a map here by clicking the add widget, go down to map, there's an address, or we could just go ahead and add a whole new row, add a block, add a contact map. Let's see, do something like this. And then boom, we've got a whole map here that opens up when we click contact. So if we click confirm, oops, save changes, and then preview it. We've got a mega menu. And we've got our drop down here of our sub menu items, and then we've got a mega menu here. So, you know, I definitely would not suggest having a whole page worth of content for your mega menu, but that's just basically showing how it works, right? And then also you can just delete items just easily. You can delete the contacts just like that. And then, you know, if you want to edit any menu items, we can edit the link text here, or we can edit where it goes here. And there's a bunch of different options. You got this, and these options are available for links and buttons. It makes it really easy to like choose pages that you want to link things to, especially if it's a page on your website. So you just go in, if it's a page, we'll just choose a page that already exists on our website. Boom. Either in the same tab or a new tab. Make a no follow link or keep it as a follow link. That's like an advanced SEO term there. And then if we have a store set up, you'll be able to click link to a category or an individual product. External link is basically if you just have a link that you want to add it to. So, you know, you want to just add anything like Google, right? The same thing. And then your caption would be the text link. So do it like that. That's an option. Anchor point. So if you set up anchor points on your page, you'll literally be able to just select one of them here, and it will scroll down to that anchor point. I'll go over that in a second. And then you can have a file. So literally you can upload a digital file right here, and it'll download it just like that. So, you know, this is a great way. Bosscart is a great way to host your digital files as well. And then pop-ups. You can also create, have it linked to a pop-up. So once you create a pop-up, you can have it so that when you click it, it'll show up right here, and you just select it, and every time someone clicks that, a pop-up pops up. And then also email, you just add your email here, and it'll open up an email window. And same thing with phone. This is great for mobile. So if you want to have a button that calls you, or, you know, calls a specific number, just add it here, and it'll initiate a phone call. And so for anchor points, let me show you exactly how that works really quickly. We'll hit save here. So for each of these sections, look at this weird, okay. Each of these blocks, you can style each one. This looks like a store widget. So we'll go to edit container and then add an anchor point, and then we'll call it store, right? And as you can see, that's the actual address that will point to this specific container or this specific section. So we'll hit save. I might need to refresh, but we'll see. And then we'll change this flower pots to go to the store. See, it's already there because it's the only one on this page, but all of your anchor points will be here. So this is how you would have a scrolling. You could have the menu just linked to different parts of the page. If you have, you know, for example, a one-page website, your links would just go to different sections. And then boom, it goes to your store. You know, if we save that and then preview it, store, wow. It's something really weird, but it goes down to the store section. Really cool, really cool. So those are the different ways that you set up your menu. The next thing is the styling. We already went over that. And then also, so you can set up a scrolling menu. You can set up a transparent menu. You can hide the menu on each page. So for this particular page, we didn't want to have the menu show. Like if it were just a landing page, we would just click hide, and then boom, it won't show. So we hit preview, and there's no menu, just like that. And then if you wanted to come back, hit show. Don't even have to hit save for that functionality. The same works for the footer. You can actually hide footers on each page, but you got to do this on individual pages. This won't change the setting for the entire website. So another advanced styling feature is if we wanted to create a transparent header that sits on top of the content. So way to do that is there's an option here for place header on top of content. So what it'll do, it'll place this header on top of this section, or the section that's right underneath it, more specifically. So we click that, boom, it's now sitting on top of that piece of that section. So it's weird because it's white. So we would probably want it to be transparent. So we do that there, and then we probably want to change all these links here to be white so you can actually see them, right? We do something like that. Also, because there's content here, you probably want to add some space so that when it scoots up, there's some space there. So if we do that, boom, we've got a little more space. We could probably move that back up. And then there, we've got a transparent header. This is in the way, we can delete that. We've got a transparent header, and we've got it sitting on top of the content. Looking really cool. Another thing is the scrolling header. So when you scroll down, maybe we want the header to still show, right? So the way to do that, let me go ahead and make this white, just so it makes sense. Okay, let's hit save. So the way we would make it a scrolling header is if we click the settings and then apply fixed header when scrolling, right? So boom. So what that does is when we scroll down, it'll still stay at the top, right? But now this is weird because it's transparent and you can't see it when it goes over the content, right? So you can actually change the header and the way it looks when it's scrolling, right? So if we make any changes right here while we're down further on the page, it'll only affect it as you're scrolling. Let me show you. So we go here and hit settings, make the background color white. No, not white, obviously. We make it black. Okay, now we can see all the links. Everything makes sense. When we scroll back up, it goes back to transparent. Really that cool, right? I'm hovering over this because it's a collapse option so that when you're editing your page, you can actually just collapse it so that you don't see it while you're editing the page, and then you can bring it back. This doesn't make it disappear, it just gives you space when editing your website. But again, if you don't want to have a header on your website, you would just scroll back up and click hide. So that's how you would create a scrolling header. And the last thing I'm gonna go over is the secondary header. So you can actually create another header as a backup. So say you have a different page on your website that you don't really want to have a top header like this, right? You just want it to be very simple. Or if you have a membership website and you want your membership, your menu to be a specific type, specific links there that are private to, members, right? So for each page, we go to website settings, or we probably go to pages. This is a home page, the options, show settings, and then scroll to the bottom and you can use an alternative header for the website. So if we save that, just let it load here, it'll bring up another header, right? So what we would do, all we need to do is style this header the way we want it to. And then every page that we want to show this header, we do the same thing. We go into, there's two different ways to go there. You can go to pages, or you can go to website settings, go to page SEO, page info, use alternative header, hit save. Or you can go into your pages here, hit these three dots, show settings, scroll down, use alternative header. So essentially you have three different headers. You can have a main header, a scrolling header, and an alternative header. And when you do your alternative header, you can actually create another scrolling header. So that's essentially 4 different headers. So hope that helps. That's how you can style the header of your website. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. Hope this helps. Peace.